And she sort of takes a small portion, and this is a token from me. And she hands you a glass vial with the following.
Oh.
What is this? Cure light wound potion, but spiked with absinthe.
Nope, it is a potion of heroism.
All
For
right.
1 hour after drinking, you get 10 temporary hit points for the last 1 hour. For the same duration, you enter the effect of the bless spell. No concentration required. This blue potion bubbles and steams as it's boiling.
Wait, is it bless or heroism? Heroism is actually a spell.
Yes, but this is the potion of heroism that gives you those two
All
things.
right.
Gives you 10 temporary hit points and the effects of a bless spell that does not require concentration.
Okay. And real quick, what do the troll's blood potions do exactly?
The Troll's Potion do the following. You during combat, once you take it, it will last for these are full potions, so they will last for an hour instead of a minute.
Okay.
You regenerate your con bonus per round. You do not gain temporary hit points, and this version, well, it lasts a minute. Sorry, I said an hour. Actually, that's a minute because it can actually bring you back from the brink of death and even regenerate lost limbs.
Ooh.
But
If only we had this for Braith.
But once you use a potion, you have to make a DC 16 con save, your basic con, or be exhausted. Gain at least one d3 points of exhaustion.
1d3 points of exhaustion.
Yes.
There we go. That is quite a
Oh,
lot.
sorry about that. Oops.
What'd you do?
Straight back to his feet. It's true. Right. So then to the Lady Marissa, I'm inspecting these things. I look them over, and Kix definitely seems very happy with this gift. And he'll turn and say, "My lady, you are always welcome here within my keep."
And for those who want to know what the bless ability is, you bless up to 3. This will be just one creature in this case. So,
Yep. 1d4 to attack rolls and saves, I believe.
Yes, that's right. She says it will take me some
And
time to
village.
take more of these potions. Gather the materials, I'm like, especially during winter, as it's harder to do. But I will endeavor to try my best.
Of course. Right. So Kix is dealing with that, and I believe Bearcat was being pointed over towards our dwarf friend Grulin.
Pacing back and forth. Kind of waiting for an opportunity to talk. And he almost bumps into you, Barrick. It's like, oh, sorry, lad. Didn't mean to startle you.
Oh,
When clearly
it's
the
all
one
right.
he's the one who's being startled.
Yeah. Is something the matter? You seem troubled.
Well, what can I say? Goes to a corner and says, 2 things. First of all, you notice that there was no major operations from the south this year. I mean, entire season happened, or seasons of combat, and nothing. And maybe a raid here and there, some goblins was found in north, the militia took over, but nothing major.
It's orcs, sure.
That's worries me. Orcs that are not fighting, well, unless they're fighting each other, they're planning. And if they're planning, I mean, it could be something stupid, but it could something be incredibly dangerous. Which is kind of a problem because my prince took the opportunity to, say, reinforce and retrain his forces out west. And he's planning a major offensive next year, starting early, well, late. He wants to start as early as possible. He thinks he can retain some ground. But if the orcs are preparing to launch their own offensive, or they retrench their lines, well, we could be in big trouble.
Yes, if the orcs are indeed not fighting each other and they've been preparing this time, would they have any possible intel on what your prince is doing?
Well, I told you that he's preparing for next year to launch an early offensive to, get back most of the lands he lost. He's made some gains in the
Yeah.
past, but not much.
Would they know that though?
Well, the orcs are crafty. At least they've been pretty good at moving troops around and plugging any holes and launching counter offensives. The thing about war is that it kills all the idiots and leaves all the smart ones around, the ones who actually know how to fight.
Yes. That could be very troublesome. Oh. Uh, well, do you have any ideas on what could be done about this situation?
I did hear about what they tried to do over at Pascoro. I thought there
Yes.
might be some kind of follow after that, but nothing. Apparently, they were trying to. That's one of the reasons why I'm so nervous. Because if they had succeeded, they would have driven everybody out of Pascal and gained an entire fortification and a forward operating base within, closer to striking distance.
Yes,
So
it would
hopefully,
have been a pretty good staging point.
yeah, water supplies, fortifications, place to garrison their troops. Yeah, that would have been bad. And we have lost, one of our erstwhile allies, I suppose.
Hmm.
Well, it's also the matter of I've been hearing a lot of rumors out from the mainstream fellow. He's not very happy. His men want to raid south for sure, which is one of the reasons I guess he's not bothering you. Although you have contested lands between you. That's what his father used to do. He just go south and kill as many orcs as possible for the glory of his deity, which doesn't bother me much. Evil as that bastard is, as long as he's fighting some other evil bastards, I have a problem with that. But he seems to be holding it somehow. He doesn't want to go to fight. I doubt he's much of a brave soul, but still, at one point he's going to do that. And I'm afraid that he actually does that attack somebody, and can be used as a kick a hornet's nest that we're not ready for. I mean, you build fine defenses here against, say, a bandit attack or some random raid. But again, if the orcs decide to attack in force, even your wonderful fortification here will not last. So that's why I'm worried, lad. But I'm sure you have other things to take care of. I apologize for taking your time. I
It's
just have more meat, and
quite
that'll be
alright.
that. I mean, tonight they're not attacking tonight, I think. So
Seems unlikely. But these are concerns that we should think about. Well, at least Kix should think about.
right.
Um, I guess there's a chance we might want to go about that sort of thing we talked about the first time we met with the whole combined arms deal.
Right. Yes. We might want to do that too. I'm thinking about raising some levies myself. Get some money to help you out, but so far it's been pretty difficult. The mining operation is going well. So getting iron for your weapons, they can get a discount on that.
That's good. That's good.
I couldn't help you
Uh,
out there, but
we might be able to raise some additional troops as well.
yes. Too
Um,
bad you lost your war cleric. Oh, the man had his way about him.
yeah.
By the way, he points over where Layla is like, don't mind me asking that, but what's the deal with the one-armed elf?
He he's been useful in a few different ways, and he's kind of sneaky, you know.
He's a sneaky
A
type,
decent asset,
right? Right.
and he doesn't really have much better to do.
Ah,
Meanwhile, you see Lael just, for whatever reason, Lael right now is like drinking wine. And he's getting slowly drunk. Oh, it's been so long since I had something good.
Oh no.
in the meantime, you see this figure that you're seeing. Let's hopefully I see show to players. Has anybody seen the figure right now?
See it.
Yes.
Yes, a figure shrugs in, and some of the guards are like, "My lord, this points at it. It's human. Wishes to speak to with Master Guard."
Well, I say we summon him here then. Send a messenger.
As he sends the messenger, I say to Kix, "Where'd you get this stuff? It's almost as good as the stuff from my homeland."
What? That? Oh, I just had it under my bed in the barracks in Narwhal for a few years. Was it really that good all along?
Oh, it's delicious. Here, have a sip.
Don't think I actually ever did. So.
You take it.
Leo, you realize that the ambassador, the other ambassador, is from your homeland, right? She,
Yes, I'm kind of playing it up a little bit. Yes.
yeah, and she kind of looks at you, but doesn't seem to recognize you. I mean, you know that in the borderlands with the other Celine is run by different elven plant, wood and sylvan
Yes.
elves, and in the core of the countries that you have the high elves, etc. So while they're related, not quite the same. Gar, you have been summoned. And this figure just stands there in the interest of the hall, not uttering a word. Looks human.
Yeah. Kix
But
is
there's
definitely like staring very intently at this person and can't quite make heads or tails of what it could possibly be yet. But he's maybe a little wary just because of its stance and posture. And Al comes flying into the room, and I'll look at the owl and go, Gar, I summoned you here because this person wishes to have audience with you. I'm not sure if the owl is up to the task. Now, cranes its head back towards the door, flies away. Now, is that the signal that Gar is actually going to come, or that this first creature needs to follow the owl?
Take your pick.
I'll throw insight at that one. Is Gar gonna show up? Do I actually have insight? Oh, I sure do. Hey, what's Gar's intention? It means to follow the owl. So I will go ahead and look at him and say, you may proceed downstairs. There you shall find the wizard dungeon. Gar shall be there waiting for you. You may speak with him there.
He does a very deep bow, but doesn't say anything. He turns around, and I see some of the guards look at him like, because this person is very tall, almost 7 foot tall. Like, but
Oh my god! I thought you said 17 feet tall. Holy crap!
Oh gosh.
He's basketball sized, not elephant sized. And he sort of walks out, and you see what's her name, Leandra Bloodname, Bloodstreak going, evil, bad tidings. That one.
Oh, you felt it too.
That was a skinwalker.
Well, that sounds menacing.
It can be.
How does skin walk?
Very
Usually with
carefully.
the rest of a body.
I believe that they call him a skinwalker because he can transform himself into different creatures, not like a druid's ability.
Hmm.
You
But,
thought like
but it's also done by way of a curse rather than a blessing of the gods.
a lycanthrope.
Well, if I
Not
suppose,
quite.
I suppose if there's anyone to speak to about such a matter, it would be Gar. And Gar seems to think that he'll be safe speaking.
And then another person comes in with this guy with the guard. The guard says like and points at Leandra, and she comes over and they have a conversation. They switch to Elvin.
Mhm.
Leo, when they're speaking in hushed tones, you can still kind of pick it up a little bit.
Of course.
And something like, "Where? Are you sure?" And
Is there a like dark corner in the room anywhere at all where I could like eavesdrop on this conversation?
yeah, I mean, there's like there's statues here, and yeah, you can clamber onto something, and
Can I stealth it?
sure, pretty much right.
Yeah, just checking.
Then you're like standing right beside them, like they don't notice you.
Oh, if that's the case, just do the conversation, then I'll interrupt it.
Yeah. Are you sure? And she asked for, and they look at over Hugh. It's like, they are the room to the temple, and they won't move unless. I see. Oh, very well.
If that's the end, then I would say, have you tried the wine yet, my ladies?
The other elf is startled, and she kind of looks at you and gives you like a death glare, like.
My
Apparently,
apologies.
you lost. And she shuts her mouth like she was going to finish that sentence. Like,
I've lost many things, I know. Even one of my arms.
right.
That's quite all right, my lady. I apologize. I don't know if I recognize you.
I'm a speaker for my clan.
What clan?
What is her clan? Let's see what clan she is at.
It is a valid question.
Indeed, and I believe I did write it somewhere.
An elf being so old, it's like, hold up, gotta check what my last name was again. It's somewhere in here.
I'll give you my lineage in a moment. Just hold on.
This will take about 3 days to finish. You might want to settle in.
So many handouts, so many things. Okay.
Hey, Hicks, here's all this information I just talked about with that dwarf over there.
Wow, the orcs are actually threatening us again? Well, we kind of knew that.
It's possible. We don't know what's happening. We should probably do something about that.
Scouting would be a great idea.
Ooh, man, if only we had some sort of Pathfinder unit, you know?
Yeah,
She says that she is from clan Elanethel.
Alanathel. Okay.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, am I familiar with that clan at all?
Yeah, it's one of the what you know about them. You can make a history check.
That laugh should give a hint. Nope.
Aside from knowing that they're one of the border clans of the gnarly forest, don't know much about them.
I said, I am somewhat familiar with that clan. And you're gonna have to help me here, Lessons. What other clans are around this area besides them? That you think Lael would fit in? Because I don't know like which clans are around this area.
There's clan Sherondil, a clan Melandarin,
Melandarin.
clan these names, Philafel, and
right.
NFL, yeah. Reputation producing, Sherondil has a reputation of producing elven warriors, Melandarin for their bowmanship, Philadelphia for their wizards, and in NFL, well, we don't know because I kind of missed the mark of that.
That's all right. I will assume it's coming from the one that's like the warriors, because maybe it was like in a warrior monastery or something like that at one point. So I already forgot what you said it was, so I'm just going to say, pardon me, don't mean to be rude. I am Lael Nethless from clan so-and-so, we'll just call it. It's not clan Falafel.
Be this land right here.
Clan Sharendil.
And yeah, that's the link to it.
Cool. I'm going to actually look up all this stuff for myself.
And then she nods. It's like, can I help you then?
Oh no, I just wish to offer revelry for this party at all things, of course. It is very rare, unfortunately, where I see my own kin around this area. I have been on my own for the past 12 years.
What happened to you?
I'm sorry?
What happened to you, man? Were you expelled?
Self-chosen exile to seek stillness and enlightenment within myself. I don't wish to discuss it super deeply, if I may ask not to, but suffice to say, I am looking to balance myself further than I am, and I say that looking at the fact that I'm already probably a little lopsided because I am missing an arm.
She doesn't fall for the obvious pun.
Yes.
And it's like, no, that's a commendable attitude.
It is. I felt it was necessary for what I seek within myself, and it was just by chance I actually was able to meet the Baron of this area here. I've also already found ways to help them, and well, they haven't gotten rid of me yet, so I have no reason to leave.
Well, if you could lend me if you could help me.
I laugh at that.
And could you call Hugh over here? I need to speak to him.
Oh yes, I can do so. I will go over to Hugh then. What is Hugh doing?
Hugh's probably just walking around, and he's having little bits in every conversation, but not staying in one to a point where he's actually in conversation.
That sounds like Hugh, actually. I will go up to Hugh and I say, Hugh, I got like 2 things to ask you.
Oh, cool. What's up?
First, did you try the wine yet?
Yeah.
Isn't it delicious?
It's okay.
Second, the lady Selene there, and I point to her. They wish to speak to you. I overheard them talking about some sort of need for your talents, and I go through like the conversation that I overheard to Hugh, so he gets the gist of it.
After you say need for talents, I walk towards him.
And well, good luck. And I guess I'll just hang out this way.
So, Leandra is there, and you meet her, and she bows. It's like,
As well.
I wish the evening is treat you well.
Oh, absolutely.
Champion,
Everything treats me amazing.
Arrow of Alona.
How may I be of service?
Well, it seems we had a rather odd request. Do you remember the ruins, the Temple of Alona that you and your friends liberated from a curse, I believe?
Think so.
Yes. Well, I received a message that there's someone there who wishes to see you and wants to see you and your friends, particularly your lord and master, the Baron, as soon as possible.
Oh, absolutely. That's cool. If someone wants to say hello, then we'll go there. Do they like flowers? Like, what's the? Do we got to bring a gift?
It's hard to tell. I would say that you bring your wits about you.
Oh, I always got those.
You might need them.
You look scared.
I look concerned.
Why are you worried?
Well, this individual can be very capricious, maybe.
Can be
They
what?
have a capricious. They have a reputation of, well, the only word that comes to mind is being inscrutable, difficult to read.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I do know
Well,
that
if they don't know how to read, then we'll help them.
No, that's not what I meant. That they're difficult to gauge what they really want at any one time.
Oh, they're
Oh.
fickle.
That's one word, yes, to use it, yes. Among others.
All right, cool. Well, I think we'll get going if that's all we need to know.
Yes.
Maybe do it tomorrow or now. It's either way. I'll go. Yeah. What time of day is it?
Oh, it's evening. You're having, it's dinner.
Okay.
It's early evening, so.
Yeah, if you can get word back, we'll head out tomorrow. At least I think. Hold on.
yeah.
I'll run over, confirm with Kix. Apparently, someone wants to talk to us in the ruins.
Oh, you mean the ones just to the north?
Yeah, figured we'd do it tomorrow.
Why would they be there? I mean, they're. And he just seems like suddenly miffed. Like he's put all this effort in making like this nice, friendly community and having us keep up, and then someone doesn't want to come see him. I suppose we'll have to go and see who this fickle person is.
That's what I said. Either way, I'll go. Cool. I go back and I confirm.
I will send word to expect you tomorrow.
Wonderful.
But I would not keep them waiting. Or how long it's ever going to take to get there.
Oh, that's a bad thing to tell Hugh.
Which means we're going to leave like tonight now.
No. I would like to know what time we go to bed. Not fall asleep, but go to bed. Because whatever the minimum time is for a long rest, that's when he was waking people up.
Oh, 8 hours. Yeah. It's about 2 days after. This is basically the middle of the week. Yeah.
Okay.
Those días. Ah, interesting. Yes. Today is the equivalent of Halloween, All Hallows Eve, which explains why this happened.
So
when it
that's
happened.
why everyone's here.
Yeah.
Everyone stay inside and let the skinwalker in.
Yeah, he was just trick-or-treating. What do you mean?
Oh, it could be worse. It could be the Red Death. I've seen that movie.
There was also a Dungeons and Dragons campaign based on that as well.
That's there. I did not know that. That's amazing.
Wow.
Am I going to need to make a roll to get us there efficiently?
No, you know exactly where you're going, so that's not gonna be a problem. But in the meantime, downstairs, with Gar, what are you doing downstairs, Gar? Sleeping, drinking, warm water, reading, pulling the guts out of a dog. What are you doing?
Oh, I hope he's not committing mass genocide.
That's next week.
Oh, yeah.
He spits the
Reading.
thing in it. It's like reading. And next week, genocide. Okay, so we got that
Yep.
for okay. That. I have a copy of a book that passes through the domain, a constant source of info. Well, not a lot of people book learning have a lot of book learning in this place. So your library, it's extensive, for a library, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but if they don't have a book with them, you don't get a copy, do you?
I imagine
Yeah,
Kix actually literally writes a transcript of things, so his journal ends up directly inside Gar's library.
it's copies
Bruh.
of text journals, like dozens of.
Pages and pages of detailed notes that just go on forever.
So the perfect kind of book.
This is the Kix section of the library.
God,
And
look
because
at all these journals.
because it's magical, he can't get rid of those. Like, I just want to burn them all. So Gar, this figure presents itself. I mean, no, the books are not magical, but never mind. And so this figure, just very tall, even taller than you are. You're 6 foot something, that's some change, and he just stands in front of you. Yes, I do. You're the one they call Gar, correct? The voices, the spirits, the shadows. Are they wrong? You have a way with words, Master Gar. I'm here to serve. And he transforms himself into a sort of like a large hound and goes to the door. But I talk about this is the kind of hound that makes a like a wolf, Irish wolfhound look like a puppy.
There's an image.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't know that. He's like just he's an NPC basically. Or it's an NPC.
Yeah.
I mean eventually, yeah, the effect wears down and he stands by the door. Yeah, that's pretty much. Are you anybody gonna tell Gar about this little expedition for tomorrow, or just
Oh yeah. I'm basically going to be informing everyone that my plan is to do an excursion, and anyone is offered to come with me. They didn't say this person was dangerous or anything, and that they're interested in speaking openly, right? So,
I just translate what was told.
yep. So, people's choice.
I will accompany.
How long do you expect this trip to be?
Well, it'll be a day there and a day back, and presumably we'll spend some time speaking with them.
it's
Not that long of a trip.
let me put you back on the main map here. No, whoopsie daisy. It's right here. It says Sacred Shrine.
Oh, this one over here. Oh, that would actually be like a whole week then, wouldn't it?
No, I mean, you know the terrain, so it's only about 5 hours,
and we
you
can
don't have.
can
Yeah.
also avoid difficult terrain.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have ranger abilities.
All right. So to go those 4 hexes, how long will it take?
5 hours per day per hex. So basically, you cover 2 hexes per day.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm pretty sure we can make it.
By the next moon, so the soonest one.
Something,
Yeah.
something like that.
I think we had a whole thing about moons before.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep track of those things.
Has he already come back with the bronzewood, or?
Because
Yeah, when you wake up the next morning, there is a neat stack of wood, and Hugh, you can make a nature check.
Absolutely, I will. Only a 4.
You don't recognize the wood, but you do know it's not something that is common. Like, and that's not oak or anything like that.
I would be able to accurately inform people of that weather because of Druidcraft.
Ooh.
Okay, see what Druidcraft can do.
Druidcraft, one of its abilities
weather.
is to predict the weather.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
So
I thought you were talking about you made 2
stack of
rolls.
wood.
You had a 4 and then a 22.
It
Which one was
double clicked by accident.
Okay, so yeah, just keep it at the 4. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be a rare type of wood, but you have no idea what it is. You know what it isn't, but you don't know what it is.
Q predicts the weather every day. He may not tell people most of the time, but he predicts the weather every day. Oh, he's not going to tell you it's going to rain.
Okay.
Well, would you like me to come with you, or?
Oh, yeah. Oh, whoever wants to go.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think this is an open invitation to spend some time out in the woods.
I think they can handle things here for a few days at least.
Gar, are you interested in coming with us, or do you have some research to do? The army is prepped.
Which army? The undead one or the regular one?
It's Gar, I believe he was referring to the undead.
I just want to make sure.
It says escorts.
All right, then. Then we all head out together.
Yep.
Oh,
Early in
and
the morning.
Wraith. One more thing.
Who's
We
Brave?
have these. Oh,
Wraith isn't here anymore.
I always have it in my heart. The Lail.
Yes.
I have something here for you. We recently received this as a gift. This is a troll's blood potion.
Interesting.
I have been told that it has the capability of regenerating limbs. It will knock the wind out of you, but if you are ready, when you are ready to take it, there's one here for you.
I will hold on to it then.
So you have custody of one of those potions specifically, and I assume when you do, you'll regenerate a limb. Probably better when you're free to do it rather than in the middle of battle.
Yeah.
Maybe like we have to cut off part of the limb that kind of stabbed over so it can grow properly.
Okay, out of character GM question, if I actually take this, will I grow my arm again out of nowhere?
No.
I didn't
you
think
already
so.
lost it. If you was a recent wound, yes, but not.
Yeah, I
Wounded again. He was right.
I mean, I figured that was the case, so don't worry about it.
These were the fairground, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna delete that token because you don't need it anymore. But
That's good. All right, then. So, on our first day of the expedition, there's no good area to cross in, so we're just going to kind of cycle around the competing territory here
Yeah.
and end up in the woods.
Again, you know the general direction, so you're not gonna get lost.
Mhm.
And also you have contacts with the local elves, so if anything happens, they can between you and knowing the terrain, you have no real problem.
The search and rescue team for when Kix gets lost or kidnapped again.
Also, for when we're camping, I have a familiar which can give the help action, a
I
cat
do have
which
a
can give the
familiar.
help action, and me who can give the help action.
Say hello to Kel, everyone, my faithful crow.
Caca? No? Alright.
So we now have almost as many animals as we have adventures.
Oh no.
I was also looking into getting a cat.
That might happen sooner than you think.
All right.
So yeah, you on your first day, you camp for the night. Well, I think for this we can forego all the usual roles because you're going to familiar territory, um, if you wish, and just say that you're going to make it there with no major encounters.
Okay.
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 Boop.
So let's take you to the map. Take you to the map. Yeah, it's a familiar place. You've been here before. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
find a new visitor. Last time you were here, they were acolytes of Alona who were cleaning the place up and trying to remake it. And you do see that outside of the edges of the map that they have stack stones and the like to begin doing the process. The sword basically was a prop essentially, and you see this large figure before you. Let's see if we can get the image on screen for everybody to see it. It has the other image, but I'm using this image right here, so the one in the corner, one for the token.
Yeah.
And as soon as you enter the groove, the area, she says, "That's far enough."
I'll
Very
stop.
well.
Well, you
I
can
have
all
to say-
point to your tokens here on the bottom.
Yeah,
if you
I've gone
see
ahead
them
and just
now.
thrown myself down there.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say I'm quite surprised. I didn't expect to see someone so large taking up this area. I've been informed that you're friendly and wish to speak with us, though.
Indeed. I've heard something about you, and I am intrigued. It's the importance of the future. And perhaps I could be of some help if, and only if, you are worthy of such help. But the introductions are in order. My name is Carpathia. The Sphinx.
Carpathia, it's a pleasure to meet you. And of course, you've already know who I am. I am Baron Kicks the Shield. It is a pleasure. So,
It is a great honor to meet you, Carpathia. I am Hugh. I have been known as the Arrow of Alona, and whether I have earned that title yet or not, I don't know. But I will act as if I have not, and will continue to do so.
would the other three like to also introduce
She
themselves?
puts a paw to her face like, that's an interesting word. And Lael, I suppose.
You beat me to the punch, madam. And I do a little bow and all that stuff.
And Master Gar. And let's not forget the poet, of course.
Yeah, I just bow.
of course, last but not least.
Only army unless someone does something stupid. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Any words for yourself, Gar?
How
I
to
didn't think so.
proceed? How to proceed?
I am
No,
intrigued.
A test of martial prowess is not what I'm looking for.
Feel it's a common thing around these parts.
Anyone can swing a sword and bring brute force by strength of arm or strength of will. That will be required in the days to come, but not yet. It is a custom among my kind, one that I'm not very happy with, but can still be useful. He kind of pops a claw and sort of looks at it and sort of flicks it like, get the dirt out of the bright desert, out of my claws. That's why I like more temperate climates.
And Gar pipes up.
You creatures who have fought the strength, violence, blood, and death who build the towers of contrast the sky and pointers says, why? Tell me this. What is the difference between you and the dumb beasts?
Oh, boy.
She smiles and says, there is no such thing as a dumb beast. That was your first mistake, Master God. Besides, I haven't conquered anyone. I claim no kingdom. I am the queen of my domain wherever I stand. When I leave no trace, except the memories of who I was and those that survived. But I do know of those who try to claim kingdoms and territory, who try to conquer and rule. Ultimately, they fail. The question is how, when, more importantly, why. Like I said, my kind prefers tests of intellect. You might know them as riddles. So I will pose a few of these. And depending how you answer, we'll see if you are worthy of my assistance.
Well, I'm intrigued. And if nothing else, this will be a fun game to play.
Indeed. Now, none of these are very complicated. They're more to show how, if your minds are agile enough to think in different ways. Shall we begin?
I'll go ahead and look to everyone and go, well, I believe we are ready.
I nod. Yes.
I would love to begin, but I have one request. If we prove to be worthy, can you teach me how to not leave a trail beyond memories?
Good try.
Okay. That's all I want.
Well, then the stakes have been raised. Well, whenever you're
Let's
ready.
begin. First riddle. I am best seen with your eyes closed. I am alive at midnight, but dead by morning. But what am I?
Are we doing this like in character with like thinking, or are we actually going to think about this out of character like normal?
I think in character thinking is fun.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Because like out of character, I think I know the answer to this, but in character, I'm not sure
I
if
think
Lel
I've
does.
guessed it immediately too.
So
Dark and sleep would be my guess.
Q is gonna turn around and just like right on the ground. Okay, so I got two options. One is dreams. But I think
Makes
I think
sense.
it might be like the dark. Because when the sun comes up, it's gone.
So are dreams.
So
Yeah,
you
but
could
you
sleep
can't-
during the day.
But like,
Yeah, you
but
can
but you,
sleep during-
you have to be. She didn't say sleep. She said close your eyes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
darkness makes sense there.
Okay.
He points at you. You saying this out loud?
Yeah, we're
yes.
like discussing like openly with ourselves. And I think we've like even come to a conclusion pretty quickly.
Hugh, he points at Hugh. It's like, do not distrust your inches, my little one. Indeed, I am a dream. I am best seen when you are asleep with your eyes closed. I'm most alive at midnight when you sleep, but dead by morning, forgotten.
Cool.
You know, Gar, I don't think I've ever actually witnessed you fall asleep. Huh. Oh well.
We'll not think about that at all.
Surely that's just a minor detail that means nothing.
Yeah.
How do you think
Okay,
this,
so we-
Master Gar? Because you didn't get it the first time around?
I
That's
think
one way
maybe
to
you're being
put
a
it.
little literal.
You're not showing that ability to think beyond the obvious, which is understandable.
Electric sheep? Oh wait, wrong thing.
Yeah, take out the thesaurus. Nocturnal.
It's like
A
Mary
second,
Kicks
a
already.
second, a second riddle then. A simpler one, once it makes more logical sense. What can you break even you never pick it up or touch it?
What can you say? What can you break that you can never pick up or touch?
If you never pick it up or touch it.
Oh,
Ours answer makes sense.
I think
A heart and a mind.
I actually think it's trust.
He smiles.
I was thinking trust too. Actually, I was thinking either. Yeah.
All of. I guess technically you can pick up a heart and a mind.
Well, a mind would be more intangible, but
Well,
you could still break both of them without touching them.
Actually, hold on.
And
No,
trust.
I'm not going to go with trust because see, trust isn't doesn't feel right. Your word.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's good.
any other takers?
We're drowning in choices right now.
so many choices. A promise, perhaps?
And she points at Baraka.
Good job.
So
Gives
many
me, like, a
options,
heavy pat
none
on
of
the
them
back.
right.
I thought those were the same thing, but okay.
Kinda. Yeah, kinda.
Tell me a riddle, Mr. Gar, that is not based on being obtuse and vague. That's the whole point.
Gar hates riddles 2021 colorized.
Of course, Gar the literalist would absolutely hate it.
Two more for you.
Gar's going to kill himself at the end of this.
Oh god.
I am tall when young and short when old. What am I?
A mountain would be applicable.
No. That could be.
No. Tall when young, short when old.
Reverse that.
He's gonna message a divination wizard. Oh no.
Oh, this is a toughie.
But they already knew he was going to ask for the message.
Yeah.
What?
tall when young.
Like I'm thinking in my head, like what's tall when it's like brand new?
Mhm.
Oh, maybe a candle.
Yeah, like a candle wick.
Yeah, that's the first thing I can think of. Like something like that, maybe.
Yeah, that makes
She
sense.
points at Leo. This is not so hard. Once you expand your mind.
Kix crosses its arms and like looks at the rest of you. It's like, I gotta get one of these.
I was gonna say
one last,
flower.
one
Maybe
last
one.
more. One last time. One more. I promise. One has a bed, yet never sleeps, and runs, but never walks.
Oh, I know that
River.
Oh,
one.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
We all know that one.
Yeah, out of character, I knew that one before you finished it.
Sorry, we had to steal the thunder on that one.
Hold on, we gotta let Kix take this one,
Yeah,
so he feels
in
included.
character, everyone immediately goes, "Wait, we know." Lowers their hands. Let's Kix it.
Let him feel included.
Give me an answer. Give me an answer.
Kix said River.
Oh, okay. And she kind of applauds it.
A bed of roses.
But of roses. So you
Or
are
refrigerator.
clever. You are cleverer than you look, my friends. And that's good. We're going to need that. What's to come? Very well. And she sort of moves forward and stands her winks. Now, I require a home. Something a little more sheltered in here. There's when it rains, my feathers get wet. My fur
Yeah,
gets all
it's
damp.
It's gonna rain over the next couple days, so you gotta watch out for that.
Well, if you wish it, my keep is open to all who would call themselves my friends, and you're welcome to come. Wonder if we have the space for you, but I think we could work something out.
She sort of like just a thing where she's gonna lick her paws like a cat, but then she sort of like I like my privacy. Very few can resist my charms.
Do you want a space where like someone could be a gardener, and there could be plants around? Because I'm good with plants.
That would be nice, yes. Someplace I can guard and kind of call my own.
Yeah,
For the
let's find
time
a
being.
Set up already, Hugh?
Oh no, but like it was in the plans, so
Oh,
we find a spot and then we go
plans.
from there. And the best part about a garden is the building up of the garden.
It's also going to get very chilly soon. I'm not used to the cold, but I'll manage. This is important enough that I should stick around, at least for the duration.
If that's the case, why don't we make a garden underground, so it like keeps the heat?
We'll see. And she extends her wings to get ready to fly. I will visit when you have need of me.
very well then. I look
I-
forward to it.
But I warn you, I'm not one to fight your battles for you. Instead, I can give you advice, share my wisdom, as obtuse as it may be, from time to time. But I will help. That I promise. In my own way.
Then I'll be glad to have your help, Carpathia.
He was gonna try super hard to turn into a miniature version of what she looks like, and give himself a headache.
Yeah, because you can do flying creatures.
Yep.
And she's technically not a natural creature anyway, so
100%. No, there's no qualifiable way in which I could pull that off. I'm fully aware. He's just like, okay, it's not working.
One more thing. I am not the only thing roaming the skies these days. Watch the skies, traveler. And she takes off.
Well, that's almost a little bit foreboding. Wonder if the wyverns are back. It's been a while. I don't think they
Matt.
hibernate, do they? Hugh?
I don't know.
America, now you remember, that that it was the goblins that were behind the thing with the
Oh, yeah. Well, the goblins are definitely doing the weird ritual, but I mean, wyverns could also just be naturally in the area too.